Hello everyone, my name is Uzma Sayyad and this presentation is for MBA 6103 Statistics for Data Analytics. In this video, I will be presenting my Module 12 assignment which focuses on multiple regression analysis using the LMP2 dataset. The goal of this analysis to examine factors related to academic performance measured by API 2000 scores using correlation analysis, flex plots, hierarchical regression, and stepwise regression. I will begin with question 1, which examine the relationship between year-round schooling, parental education, and academic performance. Question 1 is API 00 on YR underscore RND sum underscore COL and YR underscore RND into sum underscore COL. The correlation matrix with visualization. First, I'll discuss the correlation matrix with visualization. This matrix shows the person correlations among API 00, YR underscore RND and sum underscore COL. We can see that the API and YR RND underscore RND have a moderate negative correlation with a correlation coefficient of means 0.475, which is statistically significant. This suggests that year-round schools tend to have lower API scores. Next, API 00 and sum underscore COL shows a positive correlation of a 0.262, which is also statistically significant. This indicates that schools with higher percentage of parents who attend some college trends to have higher academic performance. Finally, YR underscore RND and sum underscore COL are weakly negatively correlated, meaning year-round schools tend to have slightly lower parental education levels. The scatter plots visually confirms this relationship, showing downwards trend for year-round schools and an upward trend for parental education. Flex plot. Next, I will be interpret the flex plot. The flex plot shows relationship between sum underscore COL and API 00 separated by year-round status. For non-years round schools, API scores indicates gradually as parental education increases. For year-round schools, API scores starts lower but increases more steeply as the percentage of parents with some college education increases. The different slopes between the two groups suggested that the effect of parental education on academic performance depends on whether the schools is year-round or not. This visual's parents supports the inclusion of an interaction terms in the regression model. Hierarchical regressions. Now I will discuss the hierarchical regression result. In model 1, only year-round status is included as a predictor. This model is statistically significant and explains approximately 22.6% of the variance in API scores. In model 2, sum underscore COL is added to the model. This results in significant increase in explained variance, indicating that parental education continues unequally to academic performance beyond school calendar type. Contributes uniquely to academic performance beyond school calendar type. In model 3, the interaction terms between year underscore RND and sum underscore COL is added. This interaction is statistically significant and the model explains approximately 28.3% of the variance in API scores. This confirms that the relationship between parental education and academic performance differs based on the year-round status. Question 2 is API 00 on 12 predictors. Correlation matrix with visualization. Next, I will move on to the question 2, which examines API scores using 12 predictors related to schools' characteristics, social economics factors, parental education, teacher credentials, and enrollment. The correlation matrix shows that API scores are strongly negatively correlated with variables such as meals, ELL, emergency teaching credentials, and lower parental education levels. Conversely, API scores are positively correlated with higher levels of parental education and the percentage of teacher with full credentials. We also see strong correlation among many of the predictors themselves, which indicates multi-collinearly and supports the use of stepwise regression to identify the most important predictors. Stepwise regressions. Finally, I will discuss the stepwise regression result. Regression result was used to determine the best subset of predictor of for use explaining variations in API scores. The final model retained the following significant predictors: percentage of student receiving free meals, percentage of emergency credential teachers, percentage of English language learners, percentage of parents with graduate education, percentage of who did not complete high school, and student enrollment. This final This final model explains approximately 85% of the variance in academic performance. Variables such as year-round status and some parental education categories were excluded because they did not explain unique variance once stronger predictors were included. So the conclusion is, in conclusion, this analysis shows that social economics factors, parental education, and teacher credentials play a critical role in predicting academic performance. Hierarchical regression demonstrated the importance of interaction effect, while stepwise regression identified the most influential predictors among a large set of variables. This concludes my Module 12 presentation for MBA 6103 Statistics for Data Analytics. Thank you for listening.